Hi, very good afternoon to all. My name is Bhavana and our subject is business economics. In this previous lecture, we discussed demand schedule. There are two types of demand schedule, individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. And next topic is what are the reasons for changes in demand curve. Now we are discussing what are the determinants of demand. Let's see here. Price of the commodity. The demand of the commodity is inversely related to its price. We know that the price of the commodity is inversely related. Inversely related means if the demand of the particular product decreases, the price of the particular product increases. If the price decreases, the demand increases. So we can say there is a inversely related to its price. It implies that the rise in price of a commodity brings about a fall in its purchase. Purchase means demand. If the demand decreases, we are unable to purchase. So we can say there is an inverse relationship between the price of the commodity and demand of the particular product. This happens because of income and substitution effect. Why there is an inverse relationship? Because of income and substitution effect. Substitution effect means, for example, we have two products, that is tea and coffee. If the price of the tea increases, then tea consumers will prefer coffee. For this, the demand of the coffee will increases, the price of tea increases, the demand of coffee increases. So we can say there is a substitution effect. Why you can say there is an income effect? If the income of the consumer increases, only the demand of the particular product increases, because if income increases, the consumer has purchasing power, so the consumer will purchase the particular product. So these are also reasons for increasing demand or decreasing demand, that is income and substitution effect. Price of a commodity. The demand of the commodity is inversely related to its price. Demand is inversely related to its price. If the rise in price, the demand for the particular product decreases. If a fall in price, the demand for the particular product increases. This is the reason for income and substitution effect. Income means if the income of a consumer increases, the purchasing power of the particular commodity increases. So we can say the demand for the particular product also increases. Why we can say substitution effect? For example, we can say tea and coffee. If the price of the tea increases, then tea consumers will shift to coffee. So with the increase of the price of tea, the demand for the coffee increases. So these are all the reasons we can say there is an income and substitution effect for change in demand. Next, income of consumer. The income of consumer is another important variable which influences the demand. It also influences the demand. The ability to buy a commodity depends upon the income of the consumer. The ability to buy a commodity depends upon the income of the consumer. When the income of consumer increases, here the income of a consumer increases, they buy more, and when income falls, they buy less. So we can say income of the consumer is also one of the determinants of demand. Why we can say it is also one of the determinant? If the income of a particular consumer increases, then only the purchasing capacity of particular consumer will increases. If the income decreases, the purchasing capacity also decreases. Further, the particular demand of the particular product also goes decline. The income of a consumer is another important variable which influences the demand. The ability to buy a commodity. Ability means purchasing capacity. Upon the income, depends upon the income of the consumer. When the income of a consumer increases, the income of the consumer will increases. They buy more. They buy more means they have the purchasing capacity will increases. Further, the demand of the particular product also increases. If the income of a consumer decline, then he is unable to purchase for the particular product. So the demand of the particular product also decreases. We can say income of the consumer is also one of the determinants of demand. Next, taste and preference. Why we can say taste and preference also determinants of demand? The demand for a product depends upon the taste and preference of a consumer. Demand is always depends upon the taste and preference of a consumer. If the consumer develop taste from a commodity, they buy whatever may be the price. A favorable change in the consumer preference will cause demand increases. Suppose our product, we are producing one of food products, so our food has very taste. For that, whatever the price may be, the consumer want to eat the particular food. For this reason, the demand of the food also increases. So taste and preferences also determinants of demand. For this taste and preference also there is a changes in demand, so we can say it is also one of the demand determinants. The demand for a product depends upon the particular product demand depends upon the taste and preference of the consumer. If the consumer develop taste from a commodity, if the consumer creates new taste for the particular product, they buy whatever may be the price. The consumers may buy if there is increase in price also. So a favorable change in consumer preferences, there is a favorable change means the consumers likes our product, so the demand of the product will increase. If the consumer does not like our product, the demand of the particular product also decreases. We can say taste and preference is also one of the determinants of demand. Next, prices of related good. Related goods are generally substitutes and complements. Which goods we are say the related goods? Substitutes and complements. Substitute means we can substitute from one each other. Complements means without one we can't take the other. The demand for a product is also influenced by the price of substitutes and complements. Let's see here. Substitute, already we discussed the tea first substitute is coffee. If the price of the tea increases, the demand for the coffee increases. Because of tea, consumers also will shift from tea to coffee. For that reasons also the demand affects. Complements means coffee and sugar. If the price of the coffee increases, the sugar price also increases. The demand for the sugar decreases. Because of increase in the coffee price, we are unable to buy the sugar, so for that the demand effects of the sugar. So we can, based on our example, we say that price of related goods also affects the demand determinants. Next, advertisement and sales propaganda. In modern times, the preference of a consumer can be altered by advertisements and sales. Advertisements helps in increasing the demand by informing the potential customers about the availability of the product. The demand for products like detergents and cosmetics is mainly caused by advertisement. For example, we see an advertisement in our TV, then we are willing to buy for this product. So for this advertisement, the demand of the particular product also increases. This is also one of the reason for changes in determinants of demand. In modern times, the preference of consumers can be altered by advertisement and sales. For example, we take an example as paste. Up to now we are using the Colgate paste. There is a modifications of charcoal paste. Based on this, some of the customers will move for that. For that advertisement also, the demand for that particular product also increases. The demand for products like detergents and cosmetics is mainly based on advertisement. So we can say by advertising of any product there is a change in demand. So we can say it is also one of the determinants of demand. Next, consumer expectations. A consumer expectations about the future changes in price and income may also affect his demand. The consumer thinks maybe in future the price of the particular product may changes, so they have to buy in present. So for this also there is a change in demand. It is also we can say determinants of demand. Consumer expectations also we can say there is a determinants of demand. Because the consumer thinks at present the particular product cost may increases, for that they have to purchase in present. Next, growth of population. The growth of population is also another important factor affects the market demand. With the increase in population, people naturally demanded more goods for their survival. So the growth of population means the population growth is increasingly. For that increase of population, the demand of the product also increases because the people consume more goods. The growth of population is also another important factor. It is also one of the important factor for determinants of demand, affects the market demand. With the increase in population, if there is increase in population continuously, people naturally demand more goods for their survival. For their survival means for their like food, clothing, shelter. For these types of goods, demands also increases because of increase in their population. So we can say it is also one of the determinants of demand. Next, weather conditions. Seasonal factors also affects the demand. The demand for certain items purely depends upon the climate and weather conditions. For example, we can say umbrellas. Umbrellas have high demand in rainy season, but it does not any demand in winter season. So we can say there is a, based on weather conditions also, the particular products have high demand. Seasonal factors also affects the demand. The demand for certain items purely depends upon the climate and weather conditions. So some factors, some products have purely demand and certain type of factors. For example, we can say like agriculture products. See, in some seasons only we can produce agriculture. So in particular seasons only for agriculture products have more demand. For this we can say it is also, for the reason also there is a changes in demand, and we can say it is also one of the determinants of demand. And next, tax rate. Tax rate also affects the demand. Tax rate also affects the demand. Why we can say tax rate also affects the demand? If any company want to pay high taxes, that cost is ultimately bear the consumer only. Further, the product cost also increases. For the payment of high cost, the demand for the particular product decreases. For the payment of low tax, the demand for the particular product increases. So we can say tax rate also affects the changes in demand. It is also one of the demand determinants. Tax rate also affects the demand. High rate tax would generally means a low demand for the good. For example, our company is paying high tax. Ultimately, the complete tax will bear by the ultimate consumer only. For that, the price of the particular good is increases. The increasing in the price of the good, the particular good, the demand for the particular product automatically decreases. So we can say based on our income tax rate, our demand changes. So we can say it is also one of the determinants of demand. Next, pattern of saving. Pattern of saving means demand also influenced by pattern of saving. If people began to save money, they don't want to purchase our goods. So automatically the demand for our goods decreases. In saving pattern also, our demand influences. If the people want to save more money, they don't want to buy our products, automatically the demand for the particular product decreases. This is also one of the reason for changes in demand and also determinants of demand. Up to now, these are all the reasons for changes in demand and these are all the determinants of demand. What are that? Price of the commodity. If the price increases, the demand automatically decreases. So we can say there is a change in demand and it is also determinants of demand. And next, income of the consumer. Based on income of the consumer, if the income increases, the consumer have purchasing capacity is high. If the income decreases, the purchasing power of the consumer will decreases. So we can say there is a changes in demand and it is also one of the determinants of demand. And next, taste and preference. Based on our taste and preference also changes in demand. If our product has very good taste, the consumer is able to purchase the product and consume. For that, the demand of the particular product is increases. Next, price of the related good. Based on our related goods, the demand also changes. It is also one of the reason for the changes of in demand. If the substitutes in one of the factor increases, the other factor automatically decreases. So we can say there is a change in demand. It is also one of the determinants of demand. Advertisement and sales promotion. According to the advertisement, the demand for the particular product increases. So we can say there is a change in demand. By increasing the product, the demand also increases. So it is also one of the determinant for demand. Next, consumer expectations. Based on consumer expectations, consumer think the particular product may be increase in future. For that, they want to buy our product in present. For that reason, the demand of the particular product is increases. This is also one of the reason for changes in demand and also it is also one of the determinants of demand. According to growth population, our population also the demand of our goods increases. Normally, with the increase in population, people naturally demanded more goods for their survival. For the survival means food, clothing and shelter. So for that particular goods, the demand automatically increases. Next, weather conditions. Weather conditions is also changes demand. Example, umbrellas have very high demand in rainy season. In winter season, the demand of umbrellas automatically decreases. So for based on our seasonals, the demand of particular product varies. It is also one of the determinants of demand. Tax rate. For a particular company has paying high tax rate, the ultimate tax is the ultimate tax have to be paid by the customer. So the particular price of the good increases. The price increases, the demand automatically decreases. So there is a change in demand and we can say it is also one of the determinants of demand. Next, pattern of savings. The people want to save more money. They don't want to purchase our goods. For that reason also, the demand of particular good always decreases. We can say there is a change in demand, and it is also one of the demand determinants. These are all the factors for changes in demand and demand determinants. I hope you understand the lecture. If you have any doubts regarding this today's lecture, please let me know. Thank you.